have you planting seeds of doubt. I can't have you disagreeing each route. I need you to always be devout and comply with this, or we'll all die.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is CF Reacts. My name is Casper. I am a brand manager, and I've been so for 6 years, going on my 7th. I'm also a musician. Today, the brand manager aspect does not matter because we are back with Epic the Musical and my good friend and tenor buddy Mortius. Hey man, how you doing? Why are you don't dab when you say that, man?
I'm gonna do it every time. So yes, we are here with Luck Runs Out, the second song of the Ocean Saga. If you are here without catching my video, we are going down just because we talked so much. We literally spent 25 minutes on Storm. So we are going down to one song per video, which is going to allow for more content, which benefits you guys and it benefits us. But rest assured, if you are at this premiere and are really dying for the second half of Ocean Saga, if you are a patron, you can already have it. Go find it. And if you are not a patron, I understand, we forgive you, and you only have to wait 2 days before the rest of the Ocean Saga comes out. We are dropping the first half of Ocean on Monday, second half of Ocean on Wednesday. It is going to be a wild week, actually, because holy cow, I've got my 5th song. Wow, I'm literally just gonna have 4 videos in a row that are epic, actually.
Oh, damn.
It's gonna be a great week for my video. Great week for my channel. So, definitely, if you're waiting for reactions to Saga 5, which I'm intentionally not saying here, the first half of Saga 5 came out on my channel last Saturday. The second half comes out this upcoming Saturday. So go find that over on my channel, and it's gonna be great. All of that to say, though, I'm not here to completely self-promote my own channel. You seem confused.
Yeah, so the 5th saga, wait, Troy, Cyclops, Ocean, and then I think
One
Underworld.
others. One other,
I know
and then...
Is Underworld the 5th one?
Do you want me to answer this?
No.
Okay.
But I'm now realizing that Underworld is going to have Hades in it. Don't answer that.
I know not to answer.
Yeah.
Before we hop on into this, as Casper's having his crisis, I wanted to mention something to Casper, which is a minor caveat about the video we are about to watch. There are a lot of people, including to a lesser extent me, that feel like some of what is delivered in this song is a little bit tonally misleading. This is a new animator to the channel named Lampersy. Lampersy is incredibly talented. Their art style, as you already see from the first frame, is amazing. And their art style being a little more like almost anime-y also kind of comes out in a way where there is, I'm just going to blatantly say it so that you know in advance, some serious sexual tension between Odysseus and Eurylochus in this song that is very fun and very well animated. And as like a headcanon fan animation, I actually really like this interpretation. And if you are just listening to the lyrics and Jorge's intentions, that's not what this song is supposed to be. Okay. Like, if you listen to like Your Light or Open Arms, like that is a song about connection. This is not a song about these two connecting in this way. The animation is still amazing. I love the way that he interpreted this relationship as sort of a fan headcanon, but I don't want you to be watching, because when I was watching this, I was like, are they leading to a romantic connection? It almost distracted me from what the story actually was. So I wanted to kind of give you that caveat so you know that like, it's fun, I like it, that's not what the story is.
All right.
Cool.
The only like downside that I'm seeing to these different animators is that I really liked that was it no, I think it was Gigi. So who animated Remember Them when we watched that? Who
That's
did
Wolfie.
That Wolfie. Wolfie, and you pointed it out, made the brilliant decision of having Odysseus
grab
yeah, exactly.
Such a good
I
moment.
really wanted to see that to be like as you said, like a common thing if they do this to a live adaptation. What I'm noticing already, number one, like the sexual tension or the romantic tension that is happening between them, it's Greek, so I'm not surprised
it's not
there,
exactly.
You know?
It's not out of character. It's just not the point of the story.
Is it because excuse my ignorance, but Odysseus, if that's him right there, looks female. Is that just
I
because the
think that's
animation
just
style?
the animation style. It's not
Okay.
really. I don't think it's intended that way. I think it's just the way that the long hair and the features are interpreted in this version.
Yeah. Okay. Fair game. Just because if it wouldn't like because we already did Open Arms where
Yeah,
I think
where
there was some gender bending there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to make sure going in. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, there is some gender bending in the show, but never the same character suddenly switching.
Okay, yeah, because it as long as I'm informed, like for example
Yeah.
with the Cyclops as you did, that's also why I'm very very thankful because I would have missed 50% of what's happening or stuff like that if you haven't been with me. So thank you, Mortius. It's gonna be dope. And the great thing is that, as I understand, the first act just like finished a couple of weeks.
So
or something,
I
know.
don't know what we're gonna do with Act 2. I haven't thought about that because it stresses me out.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna handle that.
How are we gonna do that?
I don't know, but we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out once we're both all the way caught up.
Yes.
So all of that to say, I know that was a crazy long intro. If you're here for the premiere, thank you very much for tolerating our antics. We appreciate you very much. And let's hop into, without any further ado, Luck runs out with the superior millennial heart. You know what? There we go. Let's get an engagement bait. Leave in the comments whether you think the millennial heart or the Gen Z heart is superior. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
You've heard the legend.
Pause for just a quick moment.
Yeah.
Just
that's,
because I want to get captions on for this one, if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
I don't know again if I'm over analyzing, but I hear a piano, so I immediately start looking for Athena.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's
Of the island. You've heard the legends of the island in the sky. This proves they're true. We're in the home of the wind god.
We don't know for sure.
How many floating islands have you seen before? This is the home of the wind god.
And what's your plan?
I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand.
No way that goes
Okay.
poorly, right?
yeah. Again, now we're back, and this is kind of weird because remember back in Full Speed Ahead, we were talking about the Eid and the Super Eid.
Yes.
The Eid or Super Eid. With the Emperor's New Clothes with the devil and the angel on the shoulder. Polites is dead. What's Jorge's Twitter? And we have he now does not have that angel, and I always have so much trouble with that angel on his shoulder to tell him like,
That's
greet the
true.
world with open arms. He now only has,
And he doesn't have Athena either. He only has Eurylochus.
Right, he has Eurylochus, and Eurylochus is the voice of reason, the voice of.
He's the straight
he is
man, yeah.
essentially-
Well.
exactly. Yeah, he is the general
in a writing
part of
sense.
him. Yeah,
yes.
he is the general part of him incarnated, right? But still, it seems like, and here I think it would be so great if the animator had kept Polites' headband around him, because that would show that he still has this fun, like this lovable approach to not greeted with open arms. He still has that part of him wrapped around his hand, you know?
I agree.
That would like really nice. So, but I'm a little curious as to what's making him so happy about this, because he just lost Athena and Polites. I would be way more like wary. And the Cyclops thing happened because of this approach.
Absolutely. I almost feel like maybe you could argue that like maybe he's so dependent on like maybe Athena's loss affected him so much that now he's like, all right, I lost Athena. Now let's go get help from a new, like I lost Athena and suddenly we've been trapped in a storm for like 7 days. And now there's a new god that theoretically is going to be benevolent. Maybe this is my chance to turn things around and get a new god on my side. Because for the most part, sticking with Athena worked pretty well for me up until the Cyclops. So maybe getting a new god on my side will be a good thing. It's kind of how I interpreted it.
Yeah. I just want to make sure,
And
because
then we're
the
in
frame
the
you're
home of
seeing
the
on
wind god.
the frame you're seeing is not the frame I'm seeing.
Ah, it did desync. Okay, we'll find a new website for the rest of it. So,
Yeah.
if you're...
Cut here.
Thank you for tolerating our technical issues. Things
about
are
that.
interesting when we are trying to record together, but it's worth it for a good end product. Let's keep going This is the home of the wind god.
Is the home of the wind god.
And what's your plan?
I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand.
You could be caught off guard and lose your life, or piss off this god and infuse us with strife. Don't forget how dangerous the gods are.
Have faith, friend, we've come this far.
Yes, but how much longer?
Do you have thoughts to
Okay.
share?
I mean, I think it's really interesting. Fantastic choice. Well, for me, I think it's really interesting that this voice of reason, this like don't just run in, has become, because now Athena and Polites are gone, cannot influence him more. So it's down to Eurylochus to do this. And
Yes.
I see Athena channeled in Eurylochus right now with the piano right here and saying like, you know, don't piss them off, stuff like that, right? Like
Fascinating.
That's really cool. Because Eurylochus's instrument is the crew, but
Yes.
the crew is nowhere to be seen, and there's no so his instrument is not present right here, but
Yes.
Athena's instrument is present. So I'm almost getting the feeling like Athena has said her goodbye,
Wild.
but she's not quite ready to let go of Odysseus yet. So instead now,
Fascinating.
like maybe she's like, you know, taking Eurylochus and playing him a bit as a puppet, like being the voice of reason here. You
What
know,
an
like having the
interesting discovery.
yeah, just because the piano. Yeah.
Okay, I like that a lot. All right, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
off guard and lose your
Is it good? Are we synced?
No.
Oh my gosh! Ah!
50. I'm gonna press. Wait, if I do this, 47. Yeah, now we're synced. Maybe okay. So I think every time you go back or stuff like that, every time you change, you have to exit full screen and go in again.
Okay. Cool. Good to
That
know.
seemed to sync it.
Okay. Cool. Then we will just
Islands have
yeah. So we'll just go out and go back in. It's going to be a little bit unprofessional looking, but people are here for us, not for the original video. The original video is linked in the description. Real quick, as a fun little extra thing before we keep going, I know we've been paused for so long because of the tech issues, but just the how many floating islands have you seen before is a really fun little, like, a meta fun fact, because originally in the Odyssey, I've been told, they are described as they go to the quote-unquote floating islands. Now, in real life, floating islands is just a term for an island that isn't connected to, like, the earth underneath it.
Yeah.
Like an island that is floating in the water.
Yeah.
Jorge read the Odysseus and went, ah, a floating island, home of the wind god, it must be in the sky. And so that's something that was not, the island in the sky is not actually technically from the original Odyssey. It was just intended to be a floating island where the home of the wind god was. But Jorge was like, oh, that sounds like it would be in the sky. And by the time like the song was far enough along for anyone to be like, hey, that's not what the original text meant. He's like, I already wrote the song. They're just going to be flying in my version.
When I think, because I'm pretty sure Aeolus, what's his name? The keeper of wind in Greek mythology.
Yes.
Right? Aeol. I've never heard it out loud. I've only read it in
Aeolus,
like a
I
Danish
believe
class.
is how it's
that
said.
one, yeah. But wasn't there one more with like I can't remember.
I'm not 100% sure, honestly. It's a good question.
Anemoi? I don't remember. But they're like, yeah, I would assume maybe we're gonna see, because wind
Certainly
gods,
possible.
plural. So plural, he says, wind gods,
Hmm.
plural. He wants to go up and see. Well, I don't know, but I like the deception. But again, here, because of the animatic, in the first one we only saw one, and this the first one in the video from
Yeah. Jimena.
well, yep. Versus this one, in the first one, something like with the pillars reminded me, you know, of the Acropolis and stuff like that. But here, that just looks like actual floating islands.
I
with
did
these
mention kind
mountains
of in
on
the
them,
beginning
you know?
that this is a very different animation style.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the only full animatic of Luck Runs Out. Otherwise, I might have picked one that I feel like represents the story a little bit better. I love the art
fair.
style, but just maybe, I know we always have to balance like what we're seeing versus what we're hearing. In this one, maybe deprioritize seeing a little bit more just for this singular animatic. Let's keep it going.
Have you seen before? This is the home of the wind god.
and what's your plan?
I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand.
You could be caught off guard and lose your life, or piss off this god strive. Don't forget how dangerous the gods are.
Have faith, friend, we've come this far.
Yes, but how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wit and people die on it. Whoa.
I still believe in goodness. I still believe that we could be kind. Lead from the heart and see what starts.
Dude, 100%. This is polities. This is polities.
Well, also keep in mind, you are in the mindset of all of the heartbreak and loss you had, which is valid because Odysseus obviously also experienced these loss, but you have to remember the last thing he did before my goodbye was sparing Polyphemus because of Polites. He's still running off the we remember them by not letting them die in vain. He's still running off of the I'm remembering Polites' memory. So that could kind of explain why he's so like that.
But this is just such a because ever since Just a Man, when he killed the infant, I have seen him decrease into madness and villainy and becoming a monster. and it's been it's been going that way. It's just been going downhill ever since, all the way down to now. Your actions have consequences. Polites' death, Athena left you. So this whole approach to now all of a sudden he wants to lead from the heart comes out of nowhere, because this is the same man that killed a baby. So he didn't
have to feel the consequences of that one. He had to feel the consequences of what happened in the Cyclops saga.
It's such a turn for me personally. I feel like that's such a turn from what we've seen so far. I guess I'll need to see the entire saga to see what happens. But this is just such a flick, because I don't see the Odysseus we saw in Cyclops saga is so different to this Odysseus, and now also something I noticed with you can actually hear that there is choir incorporated into the instrumental here.
Is.
So he does have
the crew.
Him yes. Bit. And here I would have said that well, they're not animated, so maybe Eurylochus is a god because he can do it. But then I know that I have to decrease my vision.
Decrease the visuals, and we already know that Eurylochus' whole thing is the background men. For sure. So I'm not going to rewind because I know that breaks it.
But you just have to do it again anyway.
It desynced anyway? Goodness.
Yeah, I'm on 114.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah.
Keep it going. We'll get a new one for the rest of Ocean, I promise.
And what will we do when it tears us apart?
Where is this coming from, my friend?
I just don't want to see another life end. You're like the brother I could never do without.
And suddenly you doubt that I could figure this out.
Captain, how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wit and people die on it. Whoa, how much longer till the snake breaks free? How much longer till your great day sees? How much longer till your strength takes leave? You rely on wit and people die on it. Whoa.
Thank you for the concern, but brother, I can assure you our journey is almost done. I understand that we're tired, I understand that we're phased, but don't forget how much we've already faced. I took 600 men to war and not one of them died there.
That's a really important reminder. That was something that I had to remember, because I was also kind of like, where is all this confidence coming from? You just lost. You have to remember.
Oh, the Trojan War.
The Trojan War. You have to remember, we got here 10 years into Odysseus' story, and the Cyclops saga was the first time something went wrong. He led a 10-year war, and not a he has been with these men for 10 years, and the first time something went wrong is when they faced a literal behemoth monster. He's got a pretty good success rate so far. Yeah, he's coming off a really bad loss, and I do agree that in the context of the musical, it does definitely feel like a big tonal shift from Cyclops Saga, but this is a really good reminder of, dude, I took 600 men to war and not one of them died there. No one died until we literally were starving to death and faced a 40-foot tall monster.
Touche. That, yeah, you know what? Fair point.
A little bit more.
Touche.
Like I said, you have to consider that not everyone watching this musical will know that. So I agree that just in the context of the musical, it's a little jarring. And that's still a hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah, dude. Can I just mention something really
Please.
funny just now that this has nothing to do with this specifically? Jennifer Glatzhofer just messaged me on Discord saying, I am obsessed, filmed all of the Troy Saga, and I want to continue watching.
Yes! We did it! Oh,
So,
that's
yeah,
incredible.
okay,
I
that's
also
just
have a
funny.
Discord
Shout out to the
notification,
Jen.
so I'd be surprised if it's not from her. But I'll give it a second. All right. Let's
all right,
resync. 219.
219.
Let's
I'm
go.
on the same frame as you, yeah.
In case you needed a reminder, if you'd like to speak more, let me pull you aside then. I need to talk to you in private.
Pulling him away from his background vocals is fascinating musically.
I can't have you planting seeds of doubt. I can't have you disagreeing each route.
Yeah.
I need you to always be devout and comply with this, or we'll all die in this. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hate him. I hate him. Oh my god, what a... Are we on my channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking... Holy dude. My god. Like... Okay, so... On one hand, fair game. Odysseus is the general. You cannot have your second in command or your left hand or your right hand
Pause.
be doubtful of that. Yeah?
Before you start talking about how his credentials would affect this, he is not only the general, he is the reigning king of Ithaca.
Oh,
He's literally a king. These are literally his subjects.
yeah.
Like,
So he is-
I remember feeling the same way as you when it originally came out. I was like, bro, you can't push down your voice of reason like this. And his second in command was literally bad-mouthing the king's plan to the subjects.
Yeah.
That's not great.
No.
And you still can't be pushing down your voice of reason like that.
Yeah, but like, and that's the thing. That's what we have been experiencing. He's making these dumb ass decisions all the time.
The correct choice would need to be Odysseus is just a matter of he can only go extreme in one direction.
Yeah.
There's so many things where it's like, yes, the direction you're going is good, but you needed to stop at like the 80% mark. You didn't have to go all the way with it. Like with Athena. And also with this, the right choice would be, hey dude, if you've got issues, don't say them in front of the crew. Like he had to pull, like when he pulled him into the room, he should have been like, hey, what you just did, not okay. If you have problems in the future, let me know in private. Instead of saying, hey, what you just did wasn't okay, so shut up about any concerns you have in the future. It's like, well, that's not the right solution.
That's probably also like, I guess it also kind of shows of it because he calls him, like the king calls you like his brother. Are they actually brothers or are they...
That's actually a fun fact. It's, to my knowledge, never mentioned in Epic, but I've had some people let me know in the comments. I believe he's actually his brother-in-law.
Okay, so it
which
does,
is kind of fun.
What I mean is that there is this kind, like obviously since Odysseus is obviously higher, like hierarchy-wise, because he's the king, you know? But he still has to respect, because if I think to a situation where, for example, Denmark is a kingdom, so if our king, if the prince of Denmark, well, he's not the king. If one of the princesses or someone in the lower hierarchy would talk to him in this manner, the king of Denmark or any king would probably make an example of this person right where they are, right? Like, do not doubt me, you peasant, you know, or some of that, right? But he has the respect for Eurylochus to just take him in private, like, yo, man, don't do that again. And you know, that's nice. That's like I said, but
again,
yeah,
like I said, Odysseus is very good at looking at a situation, finding the correct solution, and then taking that correct solution like 30% too far.
Yeah,
like that's his entire arc so far.
Dude. And the like not the side characters, but the characters are not helping him either.
No,
Like,
they're
I had a
really
little- I
not.
had-
It's
I
it's
had
a
little
Greek
hope.
tragedy. You have to remember.
It's always like there is no one who just like do this, but with caution. Because for example, first thing he's told by Zeus is that kill the baby.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't kill the baby, then you're all dead. Okay, so we take it all away. So he has to kill the baby.
And
then we move
even-
on.
What I was gonna say, even
Yeah.
you're gonna hate me for saying this, so I'm gonna diss our boy a little bit, but even on the opposite side, you can argue that Open Arms is still too far in the other direction.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
naivety. It's like,
Yeah.
even as you're saying, like, none of the people are like, do this in moderation. Even that, whatever the angel on his shoulder, whatever word you use for that, even
super breed, yeah.
yeah, even the angel on his shoulder is still an extreme,
Yes.
arguably in a negative direction.
Yeah.
I mean, Polites' Polites'
Yeah.
insistence on not fighting is part of what got him killed.
Agreed. Completely agree. And that's why you have to be, and that's why these two beings on your shoulders, the
Yes.
Mr. Breed, has to go into your ego and affect so that you have all the bad and all the good that mixes in your head. A healthy
Mm-hmm.
balance should come out. But Odysseus lacks this quality in him because he cannot just take like, okay, Athena is telling abandon your heart, turn off your heart, turn on your emotions, turn off your humanity,
Mm-hmm.
and you have Polites telling him to like, no, greet the world with open arms, be
Yeah.
careful, be like if he just mixes these right, more than likely, we would not have this musical, obviously, right? But he just lacks this.
We
he
definitely
lacks
would-
this approach to situations.
We definitely wouldn't have the a song coming up.
Okay.
All right, this is a long video. We're already at 30 minutes. We should probably do this
God.
outro. So
Yes.
thank you guys so
Yeah,
much. We
for
still
sure.
have 2 more songs to check out. So
Yes.
if you are dying for the rest of Ocean Saga, hop over to Patreon. If otherwise, we will see you in 2 days for those premieres. Definitely please like, subscribe, all of those things that really help out. Remember to leave a comment telling us whose heart is superior. And we will see you in 2 days for, drumroll please, keep your friends close. Let's do this.
No.
Yeah.
But your enemy's closer. No.
Never really know who you can trust. See you
Also,
Wednesday.
Wait. Congratulations to Manchester City for winning the Premier League for the 4th time in a row when this comes out. 'Cause
Congratulations.
they're playing.
Bye.